Welcome to another episode. Now, this one I could talk about all day long, but as I talk about visibility, specifically the best way to increase your visibility and get your business seen. Now, visibility has never been more important than ever with the increase in businesses using online marketing, and we are basically consuming even more ads, up to 400 or more per day on average, between TV, online, social media, and wherever we are exposed to advertisements. And before I actually get into sharing with you how you best can use visibility strategies this year and grow your business so that you can get seen more, I want to actually state that the best way is actually the way that works for you, because there's so many methods that can get your business seen, but they don't all work for every individual business or person. And while some of us love dancing on reels in front of camera, other people just don't, and it's not your vibe, and that is okay too. Because the truth is that there is no one way to succeed. There are many ways. There are many different ways to market a business. There are different ways to work on your visibility, work on your strategy, to sell. So there is no one way to succeed. And I think it's really important that we tap into that message, because the beauty of building your business is that you can choose exactly how you build it your way, because it is your business and you're the one that decides. And I get asked this question a lot, like, Dani, what is the best way to do this? What is the best way to do that? And it can be around, visibility or strategy or social media. And I always say that the best way to do it is the best way you want to do it. And I know that's not helpful, because you first have to get clear on the best way you want to do it. But that is where I would start. So let's look at some of the ways that you could actually increase your visibility. There are three ways that I have chosen to share with you during this episode, and this is because I feel that these are highlighted more now than ever. And the first one is SEO, search engine optimization, because with the digital era, a great way to be found is through organic search, such as Google. And if you have an Etsy shop, host a blog, or have a website, then this can work in your favor as well. Anything that sits online, basically, that has keywords and phrases, that can be used to find what you are hosting, then this is going to work for you. So whilst it's not the most fun way to increase your visibility, it is important. Keywords and search terms are becoming more and more relevant, especially as social media platforms are starting to begin to use keywords within their algorithms now. So this is about presenting content to the right people, and keywords are a huge part of that. So as the online marketing world has evolved, people are using social platforms now more than ever to search for what they're looking for. I even did this last night. So at the time of recording this episode, I'm actually booking some events for my kids. And I was on the phone to my mother-in-law, and I used Facebook to search rather than Google for a local dinosaur show to book for my kids. So I chose to use Facebook. And the reason was because I know that Facebook, that social media, is going to show the right content that's relevant to me. Now, you could argue that search engines do this as well, but where do I spend more time, Facebook or Google? I spend more time on Facebook, and it can gather my interest based on the content that I interact with, the content that I post, and then it can show me the ads. And actually, the way I ended up booking this was through an ad, which obviously had the keywords that were to suit me and that I met that demographic, and I actually did end up booking. So they got £50 out of me. So it's just a really good example of how SEO on social media can be effective. The second one I want to share with you is influencer collaborations. And I personally love collaborations over competition any day. I'm a huge advocate of this. I do look at competition when it comes to business and marketing, because there is a place for it. However, I do believe we should collaborate and share love rather than be in competition with people, because it can be so powerful to connect with someone either in the same or a similar industry to yours and work together. And this could be offering something that's together, so like a paid or a free speaking service within each other's audiences. It could be collaborating with someone in their membership, in their mastermind, whatever way that is for you. It's about connecting and collaborating with someone and creating an impact. And it really can have an impact. And I've got an experience that I'd like to share with you around this as well. So in 2023, I was invited to take part in a summit where I offered a 20-minute presentation, and from that, I earned an affiliate income, and I'm still getting paid from that opportunity right now. So I'm recording this in February 2024, and I'm still getting paid from that months later as a result of presenting my expertise to a group of my ideal clients. Now, whilst I was part of that summit, I also spread the word about my involvement and attracted new leads for the host of that summit. So she invited me to come along. I made money off of it, but I also brought her some new leads. And it was a beautiful collaborative exchange. So think about how you can use influencer collaborations to support yourself and your business and your growth, but how you can help others when you do that as well. So who can you collaborate with to increase your visibility, to reach more people, build your audience, generate more leads, and then be able to sell and market your offers. And then the third one is a multi-content strategy. I don't hear nobody talking about this, so this is something that I feel is really, really important. When I decided to share my third and final way to be visible, I toyed with the idea of speaking about video content. But in reality, in this day and age, people consume content in a variety of ways. And I truly believe that having a content strategy with multiple streams can be really effective. And when it comes to video content, it's a whole thing, because we could have many different types of video content, whether it's paid, it's free. We've got reels, we've got TikToks, we've got long form video as well. And there's just so many ways that we can consume video content. So I didn't want to dive too much into that when I truly believe that actually having multiple streams can be effective. And I myself have this in place. This is the strategy I have in place. I have a blog, I have a podcast, I've got my social media pages, a YouTube channel, and I go live for my audience on a regular basis as well. Now, although this is a lot of content, and I don't recommend starting off this way, definitely not, you don't want to overwhelm yourself, I do recommend aiming to become aligned with the content marketing methods that are right for you, getting great at one, and then implementing another, so that you start to have this multi-level marketing content strategy. So it means that you're being seen in loads of different places, in loads of different ways, and it means that you can generate more people into your audience, more leads, and then get more sales. So often you can actually team this with the work behind search engine optimization and collaborations, and it can have an even greater impact overall. So think about how you can create a multi-level content strategy, just the same as we need multiple income streams. We also want to have multiple visibility streams as well. So think about how you can implement that into your business. Because the law of averages is that the more you post, the more you are seen, the more leads you're going to generate, the more sales you're going to get. But at the same time, I do hugely believe in quality over quantity and building up on what you've already have. Starting with one thing, building up the quality with that, then injecting something else. So that's where it goes to say, like, having one platform, mastering that, and then bringing in another. So it might be a Facebook page and group, and you've mastered that platform, and then you inject a podcast, you master that, it's running smoothly, quite aligned with that content, and then you might bring in some video content such as YouTube, and just think about building it and building up those multiple streams. Now, of course, there are many, many more ways that you can be visible. However, these are just a little snippet of what I would advise looking into first, as these are quite vital at this moment in time. So although the basics of marketing stay the same, like your brand voice, your message, your niche, and building your product suite, all of those concepts stay the same, but other concepts around marketing often shift each year. And this is based on trends and obviously the economic impacts as well. So how we actually sell and how we market ourselves can shift year on year. So for example, it used to be that the way to generate leads and build an email list was to create a downloadable guide. In this day and age, we need to give more than that. Often we do like toolkits or videos or quizzes that work really well. We need to keep them fun, because there is so much of the same thing out there that we need to stand out, we need to be unique, and we need to be different. So there are many ways to be visible, but we do need to bring our unique touch to it and go with these trends and shifts in the marketing world. So if you want even more support with increasing your visibility, then come and join me in my world, because there's going to be loads of tips out there. We also have a free masterclass from the Creative Business Academy, which is myself and my creative companions. And this is a visibility masterclass to help you get more visible, to build your audience and generate more leads, which in turn will really, relate to sales. But if you want to come and have that for free, then come and sign up. Links are in the description or show notes for you to come and join us. It's completely free, and I'd love to share that with you so that we can explore even more how you can be visible today, how you can be visible in this current moment, in this current climate, and get your business seen even more. So that's it for now. That's another episode. I will see you next time, where I will be joined by my creative companions and we can talk about this even further.